Gotta call for it if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Gotta call for it if you got it. Going live, good at the show. Gotta call for it if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Gotta call for it if you got it.
Tonight we've got baseball from the banks of the Allegheny, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight it's a matchup from the NL Central between the Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Nicholas Castellanos, with just days left to play, the league's top power bat looks to cement his case for the home run crown. Next. JT Brubaker gets the start for Pittsburgh in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. This last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Leading off tonight.
So in now for Chicago, Ketel Marte. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Reynolds is in his tracks now, and he puts it away for the first down.
Batting second, the center fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Now at the plate here is Teoscar Hernandez, and he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. First pitch on the way.
Nope, that's the ball.
A little chilly, but not unbearable tonight. 55 degrees here at first pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
Dero, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the 9th.
Two and two.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Popped him up. Perez is under this one. 2 gone. Here's Corey Seager, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage, too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
First offering on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
First inning as we're just underway from Pittsburgh. And he misses with it, 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Now a swing and a little pop-up here right behind home plate. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. It's the Cubs 0, Pirates coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Adbert Alzolay gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. This guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Here's the first pitch. Kevin Newman is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat, trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
So now it's Brian Reynolds. Line to the right side. But this lands foul for the first strike. The average coming in, 257. 14 homers, and he's driven in 45. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off for ball number 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third, the third baseman.
1-out, runner at first. And up next is Ke'Bryan Hayes. From the belt, the pitch, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. The 1-0 home. It's a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
2-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
I mean, he had to. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt and say he was sitting something off speed. Because to be late on a fastball in a count like that is just unforgivable.
Grounded back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. And the throw coming quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. Fouled away. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there, the old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Reynolds at second, Hayes at first, one gone. And another foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by the pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
In now, Colin Moran, as he lies it out to center. And that's in there. Base hit. One run scores. And the second run will score as well. Throw won't get him.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Bureau, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit and driving you two.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you can throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Here's Gregory Polanco, lifted the other way to left center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Next, here is Adam Frazier. He's been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests. From the belt, kicks and deals.
1-0. I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Yeah, it looks like to me he hasn't quite found that release point so far here in the first inning.
3 runs already home here. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. 2-2 to Adam Frazier.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
The 3-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors, and a runner left on. Second inning coming up from PNC Park. Pirates lead it 3-0. Nick Castellanos now. With just a few games left to play, he comes into this one with a sizable lead in the home run standings.
And the way he's swinging the bat, I don't think anyone catches him. It's got to be a nice feeling stepping to the plate knowing you're going to end up a home run champ.
First pitch on its way. Too low, 1-0.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. To the left side, but it's well foul. The 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. And it's fouled away. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Goodwin is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Rafael Devers comes in hitting just a hair below 300 this season. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. A ball and a strike. Fouled off. bounce it to the left side, and that gets through for a one-out base hit.
What a hot streak. Stay hot, my friend. Up over 290. He is flirting with that 300, elusive 300 batting average mark.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Gallo is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. Comes set, and the 0-1.
1-1.
Devers, base runner at first with one out. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. From the stretch. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And he fouls this one off. Runner at first here, one man out. Opposite field to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Next to dig in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball one. The 1-0.
Hey, that was a big pitch right there. You fall behind 2-0, you give this hitter count leverage. He probably tries to ambush a fastball. 1-1 count. He's got to really think through this and have a great game plan.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Moran is there, 2 down. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. No movement on base. It's ball one. Contreras in front. 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Reynolds is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Cubs strand a couple. They trail it here 3-0. So now here is Michael Perez. He's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. The 1-0. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Through first and hustling for second. And it's a good start to the inning for the Bucks. It's a leadoff double.
So with your pitcher due up next, you can either have him bunt, or you can even think about having him show bunt to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with the bat in his hands.
To the plate now, JT Brubaker. And he'll try and get his man to third here as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting, shortstop, Kevin Newman.
Up next, Kevin Newman. He went down swinging to start the home first. Now the pitch. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
That's taken up and in for ball 2.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
And the 2-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Marte has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him up, but he clearly had it under control.
Standing in now, Brian Reynolds, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Fouled away. Now another 0-2. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Yeah, there's no question that this one got away from him. He was cruising, had him down 0-2 with 2 outs, and he's going to be pretty unhappy with that. You never want to give an offense new life in an inning.
Key Brian Hayes digging in now. first pitch on its way. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
1-0 count. Here it is. Slow roller left side. Devers gloves it. Throw on to first is in time, and that snuffs out the Bucco rally as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple, but they lead it 3-0. Striding in is Adbert Alzolay, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Adbert Alzolay.
Now the first pitch.
1-0.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
In tight with the sinker, ball two.
It's great to be able to face a pitcher to lead off the inning and get yourself a quick out. But now you find yourself down 2-0, and he's licking his chops for a fastball.
Now the pitch.
Count is 3-1.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he misses with it. Ball four. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked the pitcher leading things off.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up the infielder, Ketel Marte. First delivery to him. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball, that's 6 out.
Alzolay gets his lead at first. Nobody out. To 1-2 now. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second just because he took the first one that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
The batter, the center fielder, Teoscar.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now as he'll watch a curveball that bends in there under his hands. It's strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This is on the ground over the first. One there. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Here's Corey Seager, as he'll take a look at his sinker here. Too low for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Inside and low, 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
That's ball.
And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And the sinker runs too low here as he loses him. It's ball 4.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Here's the first pitch to him. And she'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Here's the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Rafael Devers the next to bat. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. He singled in his first AB. Swung on, missed. 1-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
And it's fouled away. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Three and 2 the count for Rafael Devers.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Next up is Joey Gallo, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. 2 out, bases loaded. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. It'll be the 4-hole hitter, Brian Goodwin, and maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat.
Yeah, guys, well, maybe that's going to wake him up a little bit. Maybe he needed some extra motivation to square one up and get out of this slump he's been in.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1.
Now the 1-0.
Ball inside.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 3-2. Full count still. Once again, a 3-2. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Next, it'll be Colin Moran, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is.
Outside, that's the ball.
One 1-0 pitch on the way.
That's ball
And
2.
here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
The 2-0 pitch. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Right side, but it's well foul. Goodwin on at first, nobody out. Fouled off.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
The 2-2 one more time. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Hit in the air out to center field. Hernandez is in pursuit. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. One away now in the Pittsburgh third, and the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next. Now here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1.
No.
1-1.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
The 1-2 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Third inning here. 3-1 our score. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
So here's Adam Frazier. Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Castellanos is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. So the next to bat will be Michael Perez. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. From the belt, the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. but now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Two balls and 2 strikes the count to the Pirates catcher.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
Fouled away. 2 down, runners at first and second. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get, and that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. JT Brubaker is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. A ball and no strikes. And it's fouled away. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
You put yourself in this situation, you got to get yourself out of it. You got the pitcher at the plate, 2-0 count. You got to take your chances and throw something middle of the plate.
And this is popped up. Back behind second. Marte is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Pirates leave them loaded as the lead remains 3-1. And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now it'll be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as we begin the top of the 4th.
The first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Set to deliver the 0-1.
1-1.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So bases are empty with 1 out now. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. On its way is pitch number 75.
Ball 1.
The 1-0. Hard hit at third. He's got it. And there are two away now. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Adbert Alzolay. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still trail it here 3-1. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Derek Shelton during the commercial break about the Pirates' offense, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives, and even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
For the Pirates, the shortstop,
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air out to left field. Gallo has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Now to the plate, Brian Reynolds. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. First pitch on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Now the pitch.
That's a ball.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Key Brian Hayes. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch of the AB now. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Gallo gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates, and it's still 3-1. And now the first pitch. Ketel Marte is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And as we take a look at the Cubs leaders in that department, you can see he's right at the top leading this Chicago roster. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hit back up the middle. Newman brings it in. Barehanded for one. On to first, and they get them both.
Just a two-hopper to short. Can't ask for anything easier than that, and they roll up your basic 6-4-3 double play.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. And he hits it hard to the right side. Scooped up. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down quietly, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Brian Goodwin.
For the Pirates, the left fielder, Brian Goodwin.
Now here's the first offering, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner.
0-1's the count.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Giving chase is Hernandez. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. One out, base is empty, and that'll bring up Colin Moran. Here's the first pitch to him. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So now into the box is Gregory Polanco. He hit a sac fly earlier. First pitch of the AB on its way.
1-0.
Ball and a strike. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates, as the lead remains 3-1. Sean Poppin takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 62, Sean Poppin.
Now to the plate, here is Nicholas Castellanos. Singled home run in his last time up. Ready. Here's the first pitch.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot. Time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Oh, 0-1 count and the pitch. And it's 1-1.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
set. Here comes the 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Step out of the box and wash that one off, because that was an ugly swing.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Just hung in there on that one. Again, a 1-2. On the ground to third. Right to him. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Here now is Rafael Devers. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 1 run, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Misses, ball 2.
2-2 the count.
Bouncer up the middle. Newman fields it cleanly. Throw gets him, 2 down. Into the box, Joey Gallo. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch of the AB now. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
0-1 count and the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here it comes. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Three and one to the Cubs left fielder.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Full count now, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Stepping in next, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He bounced out last time up. Now the first pitch. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. And he misses again, 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Here it comes, 2-0. Swing and a little blooper to center. Newman onto the grass, but he won't get there. It falls in. Throw into third, and he's safe.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes, Dan.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he drives a liner to right center. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get. And boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Into the box now, Adbert Alzolay, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Hey, here's a case right here, Dewar, where as a pitcher you could really help himself. With a 2-out RBI here, this would be a huge run if he could drive this run in.
Dan, this is already a win-win in my book. For the 8-hole hitter to grab an RBI knock, not only does he get the pitcher up, he turns the lineup over for next inning. This is unbelievable.
The set and the 1-1. Looped out towards short. And this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Only one in the inning for the Cubs. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He'll get his side started in the inning. And Dan, so far, they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away. But whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Now the pitch. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
And he lays off for ball one. Grounded to third. Devers has it. One away.
He's out.
Next to hit is Michael Perez. It was a walk in his last trip. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air out to center field.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
And that's the second out of the inning. O'Neill Cruz gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty. Here's the first pitch to him. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And 1, here it comes. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Now that's popped up. Devers into foul territory, and this is going to be a foul ball. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
Ball 2.
3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Pops this one up. Devers has got it, and that wraps up the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates, but they still lead it 3-2. Chris Stratton will head to the mound yet again as he'll be making his 90th appearance this season.
Number 46.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the infielder Ketel Marte.
The second baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
The count is 1-2. Nope, upstairs.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
At the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Too high, and it's 3-0.
No surprise here that they're working around this big boy. Certainly not going to let this guy tie the game up with something fat out over the heart of the plate.
Now the 3-0 offering, and he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
So now to the plate, Corey Seager. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. So the ball 1-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Hernandez stands at first with 1 out. Two balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
He's set, and the payoff pitch. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2, and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
At the plate now is Nicholas Castellanos. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
Well, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Now the 1-0.
Ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
The 2-0.
Ball 3.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
Up next to the Cubs, the third baseman, Rafael.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Number 55, Jason Reed.
Next, it'll be Rafael Devers. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
First pitch on the way. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
And there's ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
From the belt, the pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. ground ball sent back up the middle to Frazier at the bag. On the first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Kevin Newman. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point. Kyle Ryan will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 57, Kyle.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And that's in there for strike 1. Now the 0-1. Hard hit towards center. Hernandez is right there, 1 down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So now to the plate, Brian Reynolds grounded out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the 2nd out.
The third baseman, number 13.
Up next for the Buccos, Ke'Bryan Hayes. His career numbers in this matchup, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First offering. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
0-1 count and the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Ball 1. Drilled down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Into the box, Brian Goodwin, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees at strike 1. Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. And that is down as that could be 2 bases. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. Throw to third, but he's in there, as a run will score on the play as well. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with his 8th on the play. Stepping in now, Colin Moran, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Fouled off. Popped him up. Contreras is there, and he makes the catch to retire the side. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. 8th inning coming up. Pittsburgh leads this one 4-2. Kyle Crick has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 30, Kyle Crick.
And now here is Joey Gallo. Lifetime against this particular arm. Just a couple of matchups, no hits and 2 at-bats. First pitch on its way, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Swing, and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
The 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
In now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. And there's ball 2 now.
You know, something to keep in mind. They're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
The 2-1 home. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box now, Wilson Contreras, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good inning's work out of the bullpen here.
Two and two to the Cubs catcher. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball well outside.
3-2.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
And now Gleyber Torres will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Gleyber Torres.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 23 homers and 71 runs batted in. The 1-0 delivery. This pitch is popped up. Newman waits on it. And he makes the play to end the inning. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. Pirates on top, 4-2. Rex Brothers is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 48, Rex Brothers.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next.
Gregory Polanco.
Now the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
0-1, here's the pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. pitch on the way. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate now, Adam Frazier, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And he fouls this one off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Here comes the 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Devers into foul territory. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped up. Seager over to his right, and that's the second out of the inning. Now into the box, Michael Perez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Richard Rodriguez takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Leading off the inning, it'll be Ketel Marte. They'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
Yeah, it's always a nightmare taking on another team's closer trying to get back into a game, especially in the 9th inning. But having your leadoff guy up to start that inning is as good as you could have hoped for. So let's see if he can get something started here.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
1-1.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Polanco to the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Around second now and headed for third. And he'll make it to third with a triple.
And in the 9th inning, every team's goal is to bring that tying run to the plate, and he does that here. But I got to tell you, a single or double would have done the trick, too. That was risky trying to stretch that thing, but it ended up working out in the end.
Standing in now, Oscar Hernandez, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0. Marte at third with nobody out. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Fouled away. Runner at third here, nobody out. Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get through into center field for a base hit. Scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1.
Big RBI knock right here in the top half of the ninth to cut the deficit to 1 run. You can start to feel the tension a little bit. That pitcher might be holding that ball a little bit longer. That's when you miss over the heart of the plate.
So now to the plate, Corey Seager, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
A runner at first with no outs here. And it's fouled away. A 1-1. Grounded to first. Reined in. There's one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Sharply hit here, but right at the first baseman coming off the bag. He makes a good throw, and they complete the 3-6-1 double play with the throwback to the pitcher at first.
Cubs are down to their final out now, and the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Fouled off. And now this crowd of around 24,000 supporters come to their feet. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Into the corner and slicing foul. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Count still full, 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing. So I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Michael Feliz gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. Stepping in now, Rafael Devers. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 1-0. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Set and the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hard hit ball towards the hole. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Here's Joey Gallo now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Two and 1, here it is. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. Polanco has a read on it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games. But they got the monkey off their back here with the win, and are hoping to build on that now.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Pittsburgh Pirates posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. JT Brubaker earns his 5th winner of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.